Speaking Leader, Unit 9, Finance. Task, Dragon's Den. Thank you, Dragons. Thanks for letting me come and tell my story and show you what I've got. Backstory. My nephew is a great cyclist, and he's seen that I'm getting a bit older. I used to cycle, and I want to continue, but the legs get tired, the legs get weary, and you need a bit of assistance. And what we have in the market at the moment, apart from going to motorbikes and the scooters, I'm not keen on scooters. Too many people get injured. But I think a really good in-between vehicle is the electric cycle or the electric bicycle. But I like to get around, and what tires me out, frustrates me, is when I have to keep charging it. It's a bit like electric cars, the problem in the early days, finding somewhere to charge up. There's nothing worse than your charge running out. So I've been messing around with solar power, and my nephew and I came up with an idea, which was, how could we basically increase the distance and the power to power you within a competitive price range, but it doesn't require a lot of hassle, and it doesn't require charging all the time. And what we're calling it hybrid biking. Hybrid biking. So what we're doing, we're merging two technologies. We have demonstrated that electric bikes can be powered by a patented hybrid system. It's patented, using both efficient batteries, modern batteries with little tweaks and amendments that we've made, and solar power. Now, you see the bike I've got here looks pretty much like a standard bike, but that lever over the rear wheel allows for the box for the battery, and then on top of it you see we have a panel. And this is the most efficient solar panel we can discover. It's being manufactured in different parts of the world, but by merging these, we can increase the range of our battery. And I think it makes life much easier for people. A typical electric bike costs between £800 and £7,000. So the sophisticated ones are bigger, longer range batteries. But the cost of our electric solar panel bikes would range from £1,000 to £2,000. The more expensive bike has the more sophisticated and expensive solar panel. Now, to give you a comparison, a normal bike can do 100 kilometers per charge. So 100 kilometers, then you have to charge it up. The cheapest hybrid can do 200 kilometers with solar-assisted charging. So that's with solar-assisted charging, you double the kilometers, 200. And with our more expensive model, the £2,000 one, we can do 250 kilometers. That means people have range, they can go away from home and not worry all the time that the battery's going to run out. Now, let me tell you something about it, and then we'll talk about the finance. Trialing. We've successfully tested this for over 2 years with solar-assisted charging without any major problems at all. We think we have a winner, and You might be wondering, why do I need you? Because I'm going to talk about sales in a minute. We need you because you have the expertise that we lack, me and my nephew. What can you bring to it? Well, that key essential skill, marketing. You guys are famous for your marketing skills. The other one is your communications with social media, podcasts and stuff like that. We're not so good at that. And the other one is your penetration of overseas markets. You can reach overseas markets that we haven't. So let me talk about the financial side. We're asking you for £100,000. And for that, we'll give you 10% of our business. So £100,000 for 10% of the business. Now, current sales for last year was 200 at £1,500 each. That's £300,000. The profit at 12% is 36,000. So that's our beginning. We've already got a lot of sales for the next full year, up to 1,000. That's 5 times as many. At 1,500 a bike, that's 1,500,000. We estimate with a profit of 12%, £180,000 clear revenue. You're going to have to help me work out the next figures, because you know better what would happen if we can penetrate markets. You know better than me if there's an appeal for it. Certain countries have a lot more sun than we have here. But we, and this is speculation, if we can get up to about 10,000 a year, we're talking in the millions, 18 million profit. And I think that would be a good return on your investment. I'm not fixed on 10% when we're talking about what part of the business we can give to you, because I know you're all hard bargainers. I know that. So I built that in. Shall we say, there's wiggle room. And if 2 of you come on board, 5% each, maybe talking about extra expertise, your backroom staff, maybe 7.5% each, 15%. And we could talk like that. Now, what I'd like to do is, when I finish, I want you to try it. We've got that big warehouse downstairs, and you can just ride it around. You see how comfortable it is. And if you want, you can take it away for a week, and you ride it to your heart's content, and I've got every confidence in it. Thanks a lot for listening to me. I'm very happy to answer any questions that you have. Thank you.